The scale of our modern ecological crisis is almost unthinkable. Most of Europe's old-growth forests, these forests that have grown there for thousands of years, are gone forever. The cities just keep growing and growing, wiping out the forests, driving more and more species to extinction. More than 500 animal species are forecast to go extinct in the next 20 years alone. Iconic animals like lions, tigers, and rhinos are now critically endangered, mostly due to poaching. 40% of insect species are declining, and a third are on the brink of extinction. J.R.R. Tolkien was one of the greatest conservatives of all time, a deeply devout Christian. And sure enough, he was a passionate environmentalist. He wanted to protect the countryside and the forests. If you read Lord of the Rings, the Orcs are all about technology and iron and steel and mass production. They're destroying nature and tearing down the ancient trees. I think we should take a hint from the Ents.
The Ents are going to war. It is likely that we go to our doom. Last march of the Ents.
Tolkien loved his car. He was known for zooming around the countryside, knocking over mailboxes. But he soon realized that highways and concrete and industrialism were destroying the Oxford countryside. In a letter to his son, he wrote, "How I wish the infernal combustion engine had never been invented." So he sold his car and spent the rest of his life biking everywhere. Now, I'm not saying we need to ban cars or ban plastic. There is some level of pollution that's necessary. But we need to realize that most of the junk we use is not necessary. At all. When I order takeout, they don't just give me the damn food. They put it in 3 plastic bags with 15 plastic knives I'm never going to use and a bunch of random plastic containers of sauce. I work at a restaurant, and it's insane how much plastic and cardboard and paper we waste for the stupidest reasons. And straws. I know we all make fun of paper straws, but the bottom line is, why the hell are you using a straw in the first place? That's got to be the stupidest waste of plastic. God gave you hands. Just raise the cup to your lips and take a sip. Ooh, let me get my little plastic lid and my little sippy straw. What the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing? Grocery stores waste millions of plastic bags every year. How trashy is that? There's no reason we can't just bring a reusable bag to the grocery store. It's the easiest thing in the world. The root problem is high time preference. The long-term consequences are insanely destructive, but in the short term, it's slightly more convenient to wrap everything in plastic. So that's what we do, because our degenerate society is literally incapable of long-term thinking. Lots of our trash isn't even convenient. It's literally pointless. It's one thing if you pollute the air and the sea for a meal that's actually nutritious, but how many millions of plastic wrappers are used for junk food and candy that's not even good for you? We've been brainwashed to think that environmentalism equals leftism, because leftists believe in global warming. But global warming is just one issue among a million others. Whether global warming is real or not is just a distraction. Either way, the fact remains that plastic is filling our beautiful oceans, that our rivers are lined with trash, that miles and miles of our great American forests have become stinking, ugly landfills. And that should stop. Let's end that. You can argue all day about how actually protecting the environment is economically inefficient. We can argue about the Coase theorem and externalities, but at the end of the day, who cares about the money? Is this the world you want? Do you want light pollution so bad you can't even see the stars in heaven? Do you want a Florida without manatees? An America without wolves or bison or panthers? There's no wilderness anymore. You go to the mountains, you hike to some beautiful waterfall, and there's just a random Mountain Dew can. Bring me back to the medieval times, man. All I want, all I need, is to venture into the ancient forest, knowing that no man has set foot there for 1,000 years. Modern society has a deeply materialistic view of nature. For the modern man, nature is just a resource to be exploited, and all that matters is drilling and the economy and building pipelines. But the traditional view is very different. In traditional religious societies, nature is holy and sacred. There's a spiritual reality behind the oaks and the mountains. That's why Teddy Roosevelt created the national parks. He was a hunter, he was a cowboy, he was a red-blooded American, and he understood that the forests are sacred. That trickling creeks and blue skies are what make America beautiful. Every human civilization has had sacred places. The Nile in Egypt, the Himalayas in India, the Amazon in South America. For us, Our sacred places are the Everglades and Yellowstone. I don't care how much money it makes. I don't want the Everglades to become parking lots. I don't want the Smokies to be covered in strip malls. Even if it makes us $10 billion. We're losing the world of our fathers. We're losing everything sacred and beautiful. When the snow leopard goes extinct, we can talk about the practical consequences, about how this will affect the ecosystem. But the real tragedy is that the snow leopards are gone forever, and we can't get them back. These are exciting times. The channel is growing. People are waking up. The masses are becoming Arthur Greenwood-pilled. But we still have a long way to go. My last channel was demonetized, and they might do the exact same thing to this one. So, if you like what I do and you want to help me out, if you want to help my channel grow, there are 4 things you can do. 1. Leave a comment. Just say anything, literally anything, and that will be a huge help for the algorithm. 2. Send the video to a friend. I know you have some normie friend who needs to hear this. 4, most importantly, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get access to the Arthur Greenwood archive, where you can watch my really controversial videos that I can't put on YouTube, including my really old videos from when I was like a democratic Voshite socialist. There's even the hour-long debate I had about anarcho-capitalism. You'll also get to join our members-only Discord server, where you can talk with me and the boys about life and politics and history. It's a great time. We have weekly phone calls, and I have genuinely become really good friends with some of the guys in the server. Because we have to stick together, you know? It's rough out there. We need networks of highly disciplined, highly intelligent men. If you want to join my network, all it costs is $1 a month. That adds up to $12 a year, which is nothing. That's less than an hour of work. And in exchange, you get to be my friend forever.